Today we will be touring the City of Hollister's water reclamation plant. Millions of gallons of wastewater from homes and businesses are sent here every day to be cleaned and used as recycled water for agricultural and landscape accounts. Some of the clean water is stored in large ponds that allow the water to seep back into the ground to help fill our groundwater basin. Wastewater is water that has been used and leaves homes through drains and goes into the sewer system. The sewer system transports the used water to the water reclamation plant. The used water includes substances such as human waste, food scraps, oils, soaps, and chemicals. In homes, this includes water from sinks, showers, bathtubs, toilets, washing machines, and dishwashers. Businesses and industries also contribute their share of used water that must be cleaned. Water coming into the reclamation plant is called influent, since it flows in. The first stop for wastewater once it enters the reclamation plant is at the headworks. When wastewater arrives at the treatment plant, it contains many solids that cannot be removed by the wastewater treatment process. This can include rags, paper, wood, eggshells, plastic, and even toys. The solids are removed, placed in a dumpster, and taken to the landfill. From the headworks, the wastewater flows into large rectangular tanks called aeration basins, where a biological treatment called the activated sludge process occurs. As the wastewater flows in, it slows through a series of chambers as large volumes of air are bubbled up through the water. There is so much air added that it looks as if the water is boiling. In these basins, the wastewater is mixed with activated sludge, which are hundreds of millions of actively growing single-celled microorganisms, which are mostly bacteria and protozoa, and referred to as bugs. The microorganisms consume the biodegradable materials in the wastewater as a food and as an energy source to grow rapidly. These bugs must be monitored and carefully controlled so they do the job as intended. Sometimes the wastewater technicians refer to themselves as bug farmers because of the way they manage the microorganisms. The wastewater is then moved to another tank where the third treatment process takes place. This is called tertiary treatment. In this tank, there are cartridges that hold hundreds of long, straw-like tubes that have microscopic holes. These holes only allow water through them and hold back any remaining bacteria. Then the wastewater is moved to a large underground tank that resembles a pool. Here the wastewater is disinfected with chlorine. The wastewater must stay in this tank for a certain period to ensure disinfection. This period is called contact time. After the wastewater is disinfected, it becomes recycled water and is available for use. At this point, the recycled water is called effluent when the water exits the reclamation plant. If there are any educators who would like a personal tour to the water reclamation facility, call the Water Resources Association of San Benito County.